US President Donald Trump's father of India attack for Prime Minister Modi has stoked a massive controversy back home in India. AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi claimed that Trump neither had any respect for Gandhi nor can Modi be compared to Gandhi. Congress's Priyanka Kharge also expressed disapproval over these comments and slammed America as fascist. Meanwhile, ruling BJP has called it a subject of honor. Minister of State PMO Jitendra Singh went so far ahead as to say that those who do not take pride in Prime Minister being honored should not be considered themselves Indians.
मुझे लगता है कि प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी की जो व्यक्तिगत पर्सनल आउटरीच है और जो उनका व्यक्तित्व है, उसका ये परिणाम है कि भारत को जिस प्रकार का सम्मान आज तक नहीं मिला था उस तरह से मिलने लगा। पहली बार केवल भारत ही नहीं, किसी भी देश के प्रधानमंत्री के बारे में इस प्रकार के प्रशंसनीय और प्रशंसा करने वाले शब्दों का उपयोग अमेरिका के राष्ट्रपति ने किया है। यदि किसी को इस बात पर गर्व नहीं है तो शायद वो अपने आप को भारतीय नहीं समझता।
I reject Jitendra Singh's statement. It is condemnable that Mr. Jitendra Singh, by accepting what Trump has said about our Prime Minister, he has demeaned those freedom fighters who worked under Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was given the title of Father of Nation. He earned it because of his sacrifices.
आज अमेरिका दुनिया के बिहार में कई लोगों ने अपने अपने शब्दों से हल्का बनाने की कोशिश की, लेकिन नरेंद्र मोदी ने अमेरिका में जो दिखा वो यही दिखा, जो ट्रंप ने कहा वो यही कहा, जो हम और आप कहते हैं। भारत देश का विश्व गुरु और नरेंद्र मोदी ने भारत को स्थापित कर दिया अमेरिका की धरती पर।
The people of India, many millions of people in India are fatherless. Many people in India are fatherless. Our kisan is fatherless. Our small trader is fatherless. The poor woman living in slums in their family are fatherless. So Trump may think that he is the father of India, but our Prime Minister should at least give confidence to more than 800-900 people, a million people who are living in utter poverty, that they are not fatherless.
कि ये इनकंसिस्टेंसी में कंसिस्टेंट है। इतनी अगर समझ होती कि इस मुल्क का एक ही फादर ऑफ द नेशन है, एक ही, और वो निगोशिएबल नहीं है। उनकी 150वीं जयंती मना रहे हैं, ये प्रधानमंत्री जी को भी अच्छा नहीं लगा होगा। मुझे लगता है कि उसी वक्त इसका प्रतिकार भी होना चाहिए था। ये पोस्ट ट्रुथ लीडर हैं डोनाल्ड ट्रंप, पढ़ा वढ़ा कुछ है नहीं, जहां जो मर्जी आए उस ऑडियंस के सामने कुछ बोल करके निकल जाए।
It's a colorful phrase used by President Donald Trump to compare Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Elvis Presley. But we should see it only as that, as a colorful comment, because foreign policy is based not on spectacular events or on extravagant compliments.
Let's now listen to what US President Donald Trump said about Prime Minister Modi on the sidelines of UNGA in New York.
Well, my personal chemistry is as good as it can get. I have great respect, I have great admiration, and I really like him. That's another thing. And he's a great gentleman and a great leader. And I remember India before, now not intimately, but I remember India before, and it was very torn. There was a lot of dissension, a lot of fighting, and he brought it all together. Like a father would bring it together. And maybe he's the father of India. We'll call him the father of India. I think that's not so bad. But he brought things together, and you don't hear that anymore. So I think he's done a fantastic job, and I think that what the event showed is how much I like the country of India and how much I like your Prime Minister. There was tremendous spirit in that room too, and they love this gentleman to my right. They really do. Those people went crazy. That was like Elvis. That was like an American. He's like an American version of Elvis. It was like we brought in the middle of an all-American deal. Elvis Presley came back. No, he was. That was quite something. They love your Prime Minister. It's a great thing.
Anand Patel now joins us live to get us better perspective on this story. Anand, there's one controversy brewing out to the other. The opposition objects to Donald Trump calling Prime Minister Modi as the father of the nation, as Mahatma Gandhi is the father of the country. But on the other side, BJP playing it extremely extreme on the other end of the spectrum, saying those who dishonor the awards that are being given out to Prime Minister Narendra Modi are not even Indians.
Well, you see, the kind of response we've seen from the opposition parties, outrageous response. The Congress has kept it sort of, low profile. It's been left to the spokespersons. None of the senior leaders have reacted to it. Only the spokesperson have come out and spoken against Trump's comment, and they've said that there's only one father of nation the entire country knows, and it's the will of the people who chose Bapu as the father of the nation for his contribution during this struggle for freedom. And it's not one person or one head of the nation who can decide who will be the father of the nation. And also the party is of the opinion that this is nothing more than exchange of pleasantries between the two leaders. We just saw how during the Howdy Modi rally, Prime Minister Modi appealed to the Indian diaspora, Indian American community over there in the rally, Ab ki baar Modi Sarkar. So the Congress leaders are of the opinion that it's just a return of the pleasantry from President Trump that he said Prime Minister Modi is the father of India. And also the leaders are of the opinion
as far as the Ab ki baar Modi Sarkar and Ab ki baar Trump Sarkar quote that was given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi was said in a very different context. The Congress party and the other opposition parties somewhere have taken that particular comment in isolation and not seen it in the full context of what the Prime Minister was trying to say.
Yes, and this is what the Congress leaders have been reiterating from the day it was said during the Howdy Modi rally. We've seen Congress party reacting to it as well. But the party believes that what Trump has said is sort of exchange of the pleasantries and the bonhomie, the growing bonhomie between the two leaders, and nothing more than. And that's why the party's senior leaders have chosen to ignore. And it's only the spokesperson who said, and they've been saying that only one father of nation can be there, and someone it has to be someone who believes in non-violence, the principle of universal brotherhood, etc.
All right, leave it at that, Anand. Thanks so much for joining us with that perspective right there. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President's bonhomie was again on full display on the sidelines of the United Nations Summit after holding a bilateral meeting with the Prime Minister Donald Trump, and a series of compliments for Modi called the Prime Minister a rock star like Elvis Presley and termed him the father of India. Trump also praised the chemistry he shared with Modi. It's coming in just days after the bonhomie between Prime Minister Modi and US President Donald Trump was on display at the Howdy Modi event in Houston.
Well, my personal chemistry is as good as it can get. I have great respect, I have great admiration, and I really like him. That's another thing. And he's a great gentleman and a great leader. And I remember India before, now not intimately, but I remember India before, and it was very torn. There was a lot of dissension, a lot of fighting, and he brought it all together. Like a father would bring it together. And maybe he's the father of India. We'll call him the father of India. I think that's not so bad. But he brought things together, and you don't hear that anymore. So I think he's done a fantastic job. And I think that what the event showed is how much I like the country of India, and how much I like your Prime Minister. There was tremendous spirit in that room, too. And they love this gentleman to my right. They really do. Those people went crazy. That was like Elvis. That was like an American, he's like an American version of Elvis. It was like we brought in the middle of an all-American deal. Elvis Presley came back. You know, he was, that was quite something. They love your Prime Minister. It's a great thing.
मैं राष्ट्रपति ट्रम्प का बहुत आभारी हूँ कि इस दिन स्वयं समय निकाल करके आए, काफ़ी समय दिया, और अमेरिका में रहने वाले भारतीयों के लिए ये बहुत ही गर्व का अवसर था, और मैं इसके लिए राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप का हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं।
US President Donald Trump has backed India on its war against radical Islamic terror, and after holding a bilateral meeting with Prime Minister Modi at New York, the US President, in response to a question, said that Modi's message to Pakistan on terror is loud and clear. He said that the Prime Minister is dealing with terror in a great way and that he will take care of it. On trade, Trump said that the talks with India are underway and that a trade deal will be signed with India soon. In a response to a question on Kashmir, the American president once again pressed for bilateral talks between India and Pakistan, saying he hopes that both the Prime Minister Modi and his Pakistani counterpart Imran Khan will sort the issue out.
Well, I mean, the message is not for me to give, it's for Prime Minister Modi to give, and I think he gave that loud and clear on the other day when we were together. He gave a pretty loud message, and I'm sure he'll be able to handle that situation. Yes, we'll have a very good meeting with Prime Minister Khan. It was a long meeting, and we discussed a lot, and I think he'd like to see something happen that would be very fruitful, very peaceful. And I think that will happen ultimately. I really believe that these two great gentlemen will get together and work something. I also, you mentioned Pakistan, but Iran would have to be at the top of the list because if you look at terrorist states, that's been the number one for a long time. But I really believe that Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Khan, they get along, they will get along when they get to know each other, and I think a lot of good things will come from that meeting. Very soon, we're doing very well, and Bob Lighthizer, who's right here, is negotiating with India, and they're very capable representatives, and I think very soon we'll have a trade deal. We'll have the larger deal down the road a little bit, but we will have a trade deal very soon.
भारत अमेरिका बहुत ही घनिष्ठ मित्र हैं और मूल्यों के आधार पर हमारी मित्रता हमेशा आगे बढ़ती चली जा रही है। जहां तक ट्रेड का सवाल है, मुझे खुशी है कि मैं जब परसों ह्यूस्टन में था तो हमारे पेट्रोनेट ने वहां पर $2.5 बिलियन के इन्वेस्टमेंट के साथ एनर्जी सेक्टर में इन्वेस्टमेंट का एमओयू किया है और उसका परिणाम ये होगा कि आने वाले कुछ दशक में करीब $60 बिलियन का ट्रेड और करीब 50,000 लोगों के लिए जॉब। तो अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा इनिशिएटिव भारत ने लिया है। राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप मेरे तो मित्र है ही है, लेकिन भारत के बहुत एक अच्छे मित्र के रूप में आज भारत और अमेरिका बहुत तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं और मैं राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप का फिर से एक बार धन्यवाद करता हूँ।
India today also spoke to some of the prominent people in New York after the bilateral talks.
We have to really look for the actions. What does United States administration and President Trump do about foreign aid to Pakistan, cutting off, holding Pakistan accountable, and for all these issues which really matter, which the Secretary of Treasury, Mnuchin, targeting a particular terrorist.
In terms of making America great, America was the center of all countries. And what we need to do is get back to balance. I think the president is using extreme approach to bring us back to the center. And then once we come back to the center, I think you're going to see the economy of India integrate more successfully with the United States.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.